Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our WWE 2010 Total Extreme Wrestling stream. We are booking the Royal Rumble, post-Royal Rumble shows into WrestleMania. We just had the Royal Rumble a couple of weeks ago. It's been a while since we had a stream, but we are back in action and we'll be streaming regularly once again. So keep an eye out for that. It's going to be lots of fun going forward. So plenty more streams. So today we're going to try and get 2 more hours in here, and we are going to get ready for WrestleMania. I don't think we're going to get all the way to WrestleMania, nowhere near it, but hopefully we can get to our next set of pay-per-views. And we've got a couple of changes to show you guys that I've made. So welcome everyone to the stream. Hope you are looking forward to it. I hope you guys can stick around for the whole show. It's going to be lots of fun, as I said. Okay, so here's the thing. We are now in Monday, week 4 of January 2010. So WrestleMania is about 3 months away. We got, February and then March, maybe 2 months away, I should say. And now I feel like in between then we're going to have, one pay-per-view, but I feel like we could switch it up and do 2 pay-per-views. We could try and cram 2 pay-per-views in there, and one of them, both of them being separate brands. So we're going to go with a brand split set of pay-per-views going forward. So, looks like that didn't save. Okay, so I thought I changed this off stream, but it looks like it didn't save for me. But, so we just had the Royal Rumble. We've got Elimination Chamber in 1 month's time, week 3 of February. WrestleMania is week 4 of March. So, what we want to do is have the Elimination Chamber be a Smackdown branded show. Now, reason being, Elimination Chamber will decide which SmackDown superstar goes on to be in the World Championship match at WrestleMania. So obviously the plan right now is for Randy Orton to be in that match against The Undertaker. So we get a big Elimination Chamber match, we decide who is the #1 contender there, and we can go from there. Now, in the meantime, Raw's got nothing. Now, do we give Raw 2 months of build to WrestleMania? That's a long time. But I feel like we could cram in a couple of big matches on a separate pay-per-view just before WrestleMania to give us a little bit more momentum. So I want to do an extra pay-per-view. Now I want you guys to give me some help, some advice. What pay-per-view should we do? I originally had No Way Out set there, which is very, very similar though to obviously the Elimination Chamber. So do we want to go with a pay-per-view very similar in style? I mean, No Way Out, we could have a steel cage main event similar to the Chamber, or do we go with something completely different like No Mercy? What else could we do? I mean, there's Armageddon, Backlash, Bad Blood. Bad Blood could be okay. Or do we bring in a new one? Do we get Fastlane or something like that? Do we go with that? So, what do you guys think? No Mercy, someone says. One Night Stand. No, I don't think One Night Stand would suit. One Night Stand's an ECW show, and we're not going to have an ECW exclusive pay-per-view. What we might do is we might have an ECW television special. Have the ECW TV and have a big special to constitute its own major show. Bad Blood, The Bash, No Way Out. So there's a few people kind of deciding here. There is The Bash. The Bash wouldn't be that bad, actually. We could definitely go with that. So I don't mind that. Bad Blood would fit Raw. It would be a Raw show, yeah. So everyone's saying Bad Blood. So okay, Bad Blood it is. Thanks for that. So we got Bad Blood. Make it a 2.5 hour show. Raw branded. And we're going to have it March. Week 1 of March. So it still gives us 3 weeks between Bad Blood and WrestleMania. Or we could do it... Well, since Elimination Chamber's week 3 of February, we could have this week 4 of February. Yes, it's back to, 2 weeks in a row we have pay-per-views, but it doesn't matter. It's WrestleMania time. The fan interest is at its maximum, so we can get away with it. So That would still give us 1 month between Bad Blood and WrestleMania. Enough time to fully build up. So, let's go with that. And just to check, Smackdown exclusive pay-per-view, this only needs to be 2.5 hours. Since it's a brand exclusive pay-per-view, it doesn't need to be as long because there's not going to be as much matches on there. Okay, so let's get into it. Somebody wants me to sign Apollo Crews. So let's see how good. Actually, he's not even in the game. Uha Nation's not even in it yet, so can't even if I wanted to. I probably wouldn't. So, okay, so where we left off at the Royal Rumble is we had CM Punk win the Royal Rumble match. So he's officially the Royal Rumble winner. He will main event WrestleMania against John Cena, which I think is a pretty damn good main event. That's going to be a big match. Absolutely. And The Miz beat R-Truth in what was a great match. 89? I think that surprised us all how good that was. So maybe we could squeeze another one out of that. Or maybe... actually, no, I was going to say Elimination Chamber. That's, wrong brand. But, yeah, so maybe we could squeeze another title match out of them between Bad Blood or something like that. What could we do for the US title at WrestleMania? Maybe a multi-man match? Ladder match? Something like that? Melina beat Natalya to retain the Divas title. World's Strongest Tag Team beat Sabu and Dreamer. Cena beat Swagger, Sheamus, and Booker T in a fatal 4-way, which was actually really good. 93. Really didn't expect that. Christian beat Kane to defend the ECW title. Mickie James beat Michelle McCool to retain the women's title. I don't think we had a title match change at all. Oh, we did. The Undertaker beat Batista to win the World Heavyweight title. So, the big gold belt change. So, yeah, we had a pretty big championship change at the start of the show. Am I thinking of putting Seth Rollins in a championship feud? He's nowhere near that yet. Nowhere near it. But, we could do that, but we'll see. Have Serena join the Straight Edge Society. Well, we do have some news about the Straight Edge Society. Just before we wrapped up the Royal Rumble, we did call Joey Mercury up to the main roster. I'm going to go ahead and put him in the Straight Edge Society, and I'm going to flick him over on the Raw brand, and we'll make him a mid-carder. He's probably a lower mid-carder, but we'll try and get away with the mid-carder. You can see his popularity is really low. Hopefully with the association of CM Punk, it will help that. And eventually down the line, I wouldn't mind a reunion with John Morrison and doing that tag team again. Maybe down the line. But for now, we'll go with this. We'll put him in the Straight Edge Society. That'll mean that Luke Gallows now will have someone to team up with. So that will give us another tag team in the tag team division, which we desperately need. So we're going to go with that going forward. Yeah, so our current storylines, we probably need to change them up. So Carlito and Kofi, that storyline's done. Henry and MVP, well, they defeated Sabu and Dream in a tag match, so that's pretty much done as well. Kane and Christian hasn't really got going yet. We could probably do a little bit more with it. CM Punk and DX, I still want to do more with this. So I want to have CM Punk versus either Shawn Michaels and Triple H one-on-one, either one of those, or a triple threat match at Bad Blood. That's kind of my thinking. Have a big match there and get one more big match out of this feud, and then we can start really building towards that John Cena feud. So I'll put Mercury in that feud as well. It's just as a minor character. Sign Colt Cabana. No, I'm not going to sign Colt in the moment. Melina and Natalya. We don't really have any other women to kind of compete for that title right now, so we probably need to stay with that unless... I mean, we could probably put Maurice in there. I think she's on the Raw brand. Just going to check. It's been a few weeks. I kind of forget who's where. So, yeah, we could probably put Maurice in there to make that a triple threat. So, just to spice that up a little bit. Truth and The Miz, still a little bit left in this feud. We can get another match out of it that will be successful, so we'll keep that. I'm not sure what we do with John Cena right now. Do we have him shift gears and put him in this CM Punk situation, or let him stay by himself at the moment and worry about CM Punk later. I guess that's something we'll think about. RVD and Legacy, still plenty more there. We haven't done the Randy Orton and RVD match yet, which I think we will try. We probably will have RVD in the Elimination Chamber, so that might be the culmination of that feud. Batista and Undertaker, still more to do there. A rematch will probably take place at Elimination Chamber. And Mickie James, Kelly versus Lakehall, it's probably done, this feud. So we might go in a different direction there, despite Lakehall being the strongest options there. Sign Carl Anderson. Let's have a look. Carl Anderson. He's not really anywhere at the moment. He's kind of struggling. Definitely put him on the short list and someone will think about in the future, but for right now, let's just let him keep developing his skills. He is improving, is he? A little bit, not a hell of a lot. So, how many matches is he getting? So he's had 13 matches, he's lost nearly all of them. He's only won one match, so who did he beat? Probably a tag match, yeah. He won I don't know. Did he win a tag match? Yeah, looks like he won a tag match. So, there you go. But, probably not ready for the roster yet. If we put him in developmental, yes, but we've kind of got a lot of people in developmental already. If he's working New Japan, just keep him there. He'll learn and develop pretty well down there, so let's keep him there for now. When his contract up is try and get AJ Styles. Listen, when any major TNA name is going to be available, I'm going to try and sign him. If there's someone I want, I'm going to try and get him, no doubt about that. Have a 6-man tag Hell in a Cell at Bad Blood. You know what, Prince? That's not a bad idea. DX, John Cena versus CM Punk, Luke Gallows, and I guess Joey Mercury. It's a bit of a weak team, but with CM Punk in there, it still could be good. And it's a good way to elevate the Straight Society. And you can have CM Punk lose and have a bit of an excuse why he loses. I like that. I do like that. So we'll end this. And we'll go with this. And we'll add John Cena in. Shawn Michaels. You could have Swagger vs Booker T vs Sheamus on Raw as the main event. Winner fights Cena and Bad Blood. Yeah, but we've kind of got the Rumble winner sorted. I kind of want Cena to focus, not to defend his championship again. Can you check other people's contracts if they're from other companies? You can, but it's very tedious. The only way you can do it, as far as I know, is to go here. For example, AJ Styles has 900 days left on his contract. Oh boy, he'll be there for a while. What about Kurt Angle? 900 days. Oh boy. We're gonna be waiting a while, guys. Who else? What about Bobby Roode? He might be Robert Roode, actually. Okay, 250 days. So we'll get Bobby Roode in 200 days, guys. Trust me, we will. Who else is someone to think about? What about Abyss? 32 days. Oh my goodness, we could get Abyss very soon. This episode, we can get Abyss. How old is Abyss, though? Oh, he's only 36. Really? Oh. Is that right? I thought he was older than that. Okay. Wow. Okay. An Abyss on ECW? Oh, man. That would be awesome. Oh, shit. Yeah, that'll be great. We are going to make a big play for Abyss. Okay. That's next. That's next. Oh, you want me to check Sting? Alright, I'll check one more. We'll check Sting. Sting. 259. Okay. Alright, what's about James Storm? 259. So, about 259. So that would mean about 1 year from the start of our series. So, about November, October-ish? Is that right? Maybe a little bit before is when their contracts will be up. All right, so we have some room now. We've got some room now to add some more storylines. Now, I kind of don't want Booker T and Sheamus and that to do nothing now that they're out of the top picture. I think maybe we could go with a Booker T and Sheamus feud. That could be okay. So that could give us something there. Maybe a number one contender for the US title. Number one contender for the US title. Booker T and Sheamus. Pretty sure Booker T's a face. Yep, so that would work. We could have those two mix up there. Two of our stronger characters competing there, and then the winner can take on The Miz. That would probably kind of mean Booker T would need to win, wouldn't it? So, to have the face versus face. But we can do that multi-man match at WrestleMania. So maybe we have a draw or something like that. Or maybe interference. Or, we could try and spin it some way to do it. You could check if he could sign a worker if he says he's available for negotiations. Okay, well, there's no point in doing that because I would get notified by my shortlist if he's available for negotiations. So there's no point in checking that. Yeah, so we might go with that. Let's maybe get an undercard feud happening as well. I mean, we need to get a tag team feud. We need Jericho to do something. So obviously the end goal is for Jericho to take on DX at WrestleMania. That's the big match for Jericho. But for now, we kind of need them to compete against a team, a decent team. Perhaps the best team right now is the World's Strongest Tag Team, but they're heels. So the best babyface team right now, I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure. It'd be Sabu and Dreamer probably, but they just had a loss, so they're not really in contention. So maybe we'll leave that for now until we have a better analysis of our tag teams. The Hearts, we are in the process of turning them to face. So we can't turn... They need a bit more of a build-up. So we'll try and do that. You could have Low Key. I have Low Key. He's right there. Where is The Rock? The Rock is a free agent. I could sign The Rock, but David Hart Smith, he's right here. Good popularity, 61. As an in-ring worker, pretty good. Kid and David Hart, they go pretty well, actually. They're a good team. Am I going to let ECW teams compete for the tag titles? Yes, I will be. Yes, absolutely. At the moment, there probably just isn't a team right now in contention. Homicide and Low Key, but they're both heels. It's just a problem. We haven't got a good babyface team right now other than DX. But we might get to them later. We're going to keep this women's rivalry going. Yeah, we put Maurice in there. So we have 4 rivalries right now for Raw. If we are going to do a branded pay-per-view, we probably need to up that a little bit and add in a couple of extra. So what we might do is we might look at our mid-card and see what we got. So our upper mid-card's pretty much sorted, except for Jack Swagger. He's kind of missing out there, but that's okay. He's just come back with an injury, whatever. Our main events all sorted. They're all competing on the pay-per-view. So our mid-card, well, you've got, Chris Masters, the Hearts, Ezekiel. Ezekiel probably should be in a feud with someone. Mike Knox is doing nothing. Seth Rollins. Now, we know Seth Rollins and Vladimir Kozlov have good chemistry, so that might not be such a bad match. We've done it a couple times now, but we can make it into a feud, possibly. Mike Knox is doing nothing. Ezekiel is a heel as well, we'll say, with Mike Knox, so that probably won't quite work. Chris Masters is also heel, so we're kind of a little bit heel-heavy there, aren't we? And the only options are really a Santino, which is dreadful. So, and an opener, Jamie Noble, Trent Beretta. So, nothing really there either. It's a tough one. I mean, we've got no one at the moment. I mean, I guess if we're gonna have a ladder match, maybe you could have a multi-man feud and have like a mini series of matches from our lower end guys to try and earn qualification for that ladder match at WrestleMania. So you could have that qualification match at Bad Blood. So maybe we could do something along the lines of that. So if we did that, we got Chris Masters, Ezekiel, Mike Knox, Seth Rollins, and if you wanted to, you could add in a couple of other guys. Hang on, from the lower mid card, so Santino. So maybe we go with that. So we can have maybe 6 guys compete in like a mini tournament, and then we could have Booker T, Sheamus, R-Truth, The Miz, add in Jack Swagger, and then one of these guys, probably Seth Rollins, would be good to get him the win. Maybe he won't make it there, but add him in, and then you've got 6 guys for a ladder match for the US title at WrestleMania. And then you kind of give everyone in this lower mid card for the next 4 weeks opportunities as well to showcase what they can do. So maybe we'll do something like that. So a mini qualification tournament. I guess where does that leave Jack Swagger though? Does he just get automatically qualified? I mean, I don't know. So US title tournament. It's not really a tournament, I guess, just a series of matches. Series of matches from guys, just the winners getting opportunities. Ezekiel, Mike Knox, Seth Rollins is already in a storyline. Oh, the Rumble match. Okay, we got to end that one. Okay. And put Santino in it. So add in Chris Masters. Do we put Mike Knox? I think we did, didn't we? Ezekiel. Who else do we say? Missing someone. I mean, we could put Vlad in. Vladimir. What's his popularity? 53. It's quite low, isn't it? So there's 2 baby faces in that, so we kind of need another baby face, which we don't really have. What do we do here? Jack Swagger, he's a heel, isn't he? Yeah. Unless you wanted to add in a member of Crime Time, which wouldn't be ideal, I suppose. Or Yoshitatsu. Yoshitatsu's 55 popular, so he's probably a better option than Vlad. So Ezekiel, Mike Knox, Chris Masters on the heel side of things, Santino, Rollins, Tatsu on the babyface side of things. I swear I'm missing somebody though. So yeah, actually no, that's probably about right. So okay, and that gives us six names to compete there in that little mini US title series, with the winner, the overall winner of the series, going on to qualify for the title match, the US title match at WrestleMania. So it gives some of our lower end guys an opportunity to shine. Most likely Seth Rollins getting the win, because we're going to push Seth Rollins pretty heavily at the moment. Alright, so that gives us 5 matches at the moment for Raw. So that's okay. And maybe a tag match as well down the line, and that might set us up pretty well for the pay-per-view. With the Hell in a Cell match being at Bad Blood being pretty good enough to carry majority of the show and be long enough. So that will be okay there. So we'll move ahead. We'll get booking. We'll worry the SmackDown ones when we get there and the ECW ones when we get there. We'll just focus on Raw right now. A clique of Triple H, Sheamus, and Miss McMahon were being jerks backstage, first provoking, then physically attacking Seth Rollins. Well, this is tough because you got the CEO right here and his son-in-law. So, do you try and suspend them, fine them, or do you just let it go? Oh my god, okay. Okay. Shit. Stern warning. Personally, get worse. Undertaker's very happy. That's good. Steph's happy. Oh, unhappy. Unhappy. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Well, I didn't want to get fired. You know, I didn't want to get fired. That was not going to be ideal. So, what are my plans for Edge, Batista, The Rock, and Ray? I don't have any plans for Batista, Ray, Edge, and The Rock. I don't have plans for any of them at the moment. Not yet. Not yet. But The Rock, I probably won't sign him. I would get in trouble for signing The Rock right now, and I can't afford to get in trouble anymore. So that's the issue I've got going on there, because my approval rating is abysmal. What I'm going to do next year's WrestleMania, I want to have Steve Austin versus CM Punk. So maybe after this year's WrestleMania, we might even start building towards that. I mean, or, you know, run a promo or something like that, just test that out. That would be kind of cool. He's not an authority figure on SmackDown, so forget that and all that. He's on no brand. He's a personality. So we might go with that down the line. But The Rock, maybe next year we'll try and get The Rock back. But for this year, we don't have him yet. SmackDown has less storylines than Raw. I literally just said I will do storylines for SmackDown when I get to the next show. How much do I know about New Japan? Nothing. I don't watch it. So my storylines on the screen will be different to what it actually is. So I do apologize for that. Maybe we'll change that later. But for now, let's get booking. So CM Punk can come out and brag. Well, CM Punk needs to decide which brand he's going to compete for, which championship he's going to go for. So, do we have a Royal Rumble storyline? No, doesn't look like it. Let's have a look. No. So, if we can try and write something here. Royal Rumble decision. So, Rumble winner, which will be CM Punk. Which brands are you going to go for? Raw GM, SmackDown GM, ECW GM. Yeah, I'm going to go to ECW. Which brand is he going to go for? And then he's going to champion chosen. He's going to choose this champion. So, so they all appear on screen. They all try and tell him, come to my brand, please. And he decides which brand he's going to go to or, you know, stay. So the Royal Rumble winner selects the championship he will challenge for at WrestleMania. Boom. Boom. Done. Alright, so CM Punk. Shit. The GM I think is... Oh. Who's the GM? For Raw? Shit. Who's the Raw GM again? Sorry, it's been a little bit. Raw GM. Stephanie, wasn't it? Stephanie. We've been using her as the GM. Stephanie, Teddy Long, and Paul Heyman. Okay. So Steph, Theodore, or is it Teddy Long? Which one is it? Oh, gotta filter. Theodore Long and Paul Heyman. Champion, John Cena. And that's a pretty important segment, so we'll give it some time. So John Cena comes out at the end and blah, 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 blah. Alright, so there's that. Let's do our first match of our US title series. So we've got Chris Masters. And he can take on Santino. Give Chris Masters the victory. And then let's have a 2-on-1 hype video interview, I should say, promo. With DX cutting a promo on the Royal Rumble winner CM Punk. They're not exactly thrilled that he won at the Rumble. We might do a women's match. Alicia Fox can take on Nikki Bella. We'll give Nikki Bella the victory. And then maybe The Miz can do a talk show. Talk show. The Miz and Ron Killings, R-Truth, I should say, can have a talk show and go back and forth there to set up a rematch between those two. And then we might do another. Might give Booker T a match and give him a victory. Give him a win over Tyson Kidd. Another chance for Tyson Kidd to get on TV and slowly get ready for his turn. Ooh, that's actually eating up a lot of time, isn't it? So, unless we make that a quick win for Booker T. What can we do for our main event? Well, CM Punk's been heavily involved already. So, main event. What do you guys think, main event? Well, we could do Chris Jericho or something, get him involved in a match. Big Show. Well, we kind of need to set up for the Straight Edge Society thing. Cena versus The Miz. The Miz doesn't really have many options to take on. Triple H or Shawn Michaels versus Sheamus. Okay. Yeah, I don't mind that. Yep, okay. We'll go Shawn Michaels versus Sheamus. Give that some time. So we are overtime. Fuck. Okay. So let's cut this one back. And the Santino match can cut some of that. I would like to debut Joey Mercury, but maybe we do that later. And Sheamus, we're feuding Booker T with Sheamus, so Booker T can come on commentary and scout out his opponent to start that one off. And we'll have Sheamus do the same for Booker T earlier on, so we might switch this up a bit. And have that one later on. Oh no, it's the wrong one. So, that one up there. And we'll give this a couple extra minutes as well. So Shawn Michaels can get the win. Bounces back after the Rumble. Punk selects he's going for Cena. So we set that up. We have a couple matches for the US title going forward. We keep on building a little bit more. Okay, and then next week we might have Joey Mercury come out and we start building towards that Hell in a Cell match. No, we need to debut Joey Mercury earlier. Pre-show match. Do we need one? Let's give Trent Beretta a match. against... Let's give him a match against... let's give him a win at Seth Rollins a match. Oh, no we won't. We won't be doing that. Yoshitatsu. Just a quick one. Yoshitatsu can get a win. For the pre-show. Alright, let's do it. So 54 rated for that one. Start things off though with 96 rated for CM Punk selecting for the John Cena situation. A turn. Oh yeah, Stephanie wants to turn. Well, she's still a face. We could probably give her a few more weeks before we fully turn her. Chris Masters, Santino, 55 rated. 52 for both of their performances. Shawn Michaels, Triple H, 88 for their promo. Booker T and Tyson Kidd, pretty good match. 73. And 68 for Booker T. 66 for Tyson Kidd. 54 for the women's match. Nikki Bella, 51. Alicia Fox, 43. 99 for the talk show segment between The Miz and Truth. Very good. Very, very good. And that's no surprise, but they're very good talkers, both guys. Especially The Miz, obviously. And then Sheamus and Shawn Michaels, 82 rated. 93 from Shawn, 74 from Sheamus. Not an amazing main event, but good enough. Overall, 86. Yep, that's pretty good. We'll take that. Pretty good. And, you know, you got to take that. You know, why not? That's a good enough show. Matt Jackson staying with Ring of Honor. That's fine. 28 for Raw rating. Chris Masters, a star in the making. You know what? Chris Masters wouldn't be bad. Actually, no, Chris Masters would not work for the Stratus Society, would he? A guy who's clearly used some drugs before, steroids. But I was just thinking another big guy, an enforcer. But so Joe Mercury will be using him in that role. It's just going to be a matter of when we debut him. It's going to be soon. It has to be soon. Quick little look at R-Truth. No change. The Miz, nearly around that 80 mark, which is where you want him to be. CM Punk's going well. John Cena, nearly at that 100 mark, which would be fantastic. He will lose at WrestleMania, though, but if we can get him to 100 before that, it'd be fantastic. Luke Gallows, 63, is going pretty decent. Yeah, so, yeah, going okay. Going okay. A few of our guys, like Chris Masters, would like to get further up there, but, you know, it is what it is. It's tough. It's going to be a long road, but we're slowly establishing it. You should have him debut to help Punk win a match. Well, yes, we could do CM Punk versus someone next week and then have Joey Mercury interfere to help CM Punk win next week. Establish that relationship and then, you know, go for the 6-man at Bad Blood. Okay. You could say Chris was saved by CM Punk. Yeah, you could. Absolutely. That's what I'm thinking. Like, he wouldn't be the worst guy to put in the group. You got Luke Gallows, but, you know, Chris Masters would still be a strong guy. Maybe overshadowed by Luke Gallows, so probably you wouldn't mind that Joey Merkovich is someone different. But yeah, it's not the worst idea. Mike Knox in Stratus Society. Yeah, that would be a good choice as well. Two big guys in Stratus Society would be very, very strong for the group. And I think Gallows and Knox would be a good tag team as well. Money in the Bank at Mania? No, I'll do Money in the Bank at its own pay-per-view. Chris Hero, Stratus Society. Different brands at the moment. Who's facing Taker at WrestleMania? It'll be Randy Orton. We'll get to Smackdown soon. So next up's ECW. Okay, so for ECW at the moment, we only have the one feud. It's Christian and Kane. So our roster obviously in ECW is pretty weak. It's not that amazing, but we need to, we need to start working on that a little bit further. So we've got Carlito's been one of our projects to a degree, not too much, but my Carlito moves up a weight class. Yeah, I want him to move up a weight class. Lightweight's a bit small. I think Carlito could be suited better. I don't see him as a cruiserweight, you know. So Daniel Bryan's obviously one of our young guns. Evan Bourne, we haven't really done a lot with him yet. Goldust, so let's establish a feud. Let's pick out a couple of guys we want to push. So Daniel Bryan, Evan Bourne, Kofi, probably the main three right now I'd like to give an opportunity to. On the babyface side of things, someone keep track of this. Evan Bourne, Kofi, Daniel Bryan. Carlito, I wouldn't mind both Homicide and Low Key. Especially Low Key, he's been a great worker. It was Homicide as well, let's get him building. But we'll see. MVP, Mark Henry, obviously I would like for them to be doing something important. And then Shelton Benjamin. So a lot more heels. A lot more heels. So, I mean, what would be good at the moment? I mean, Kofi's one of our top names at the moment. So, you could have him feud with Mark Henry and MVP. If you wanted to have a strong feud there. And yes, Kofi has a lot of popularity. Yes, it is true. So you could go with that. And obviously they're coming off that big win against Sabu and Dreamer. And Kofi's coming off the win over Carlito. So Kingston versus Henry MVP. And Kofi Kingston. So, Kofi's on his own, which you could bring in someone for support. Who would it be? I don't know. But for now, a 1-on-2, not handicap matches, but different. You're going to put the hardcore title in ECW. Yes, I need to do that. Let's establish that. Let's get some hardcore going. So, for hardcore, it's brawlers and hardcore, you know, so it doesn't have to be, they don't have to be hardcore, but brawlers would be acceptable as well. So look at the ECW brand. Homicide, Tanaka, Sabu, Tajiri, Tommy Dreamer are probably your best bets. If you wanted to make it like an old school ECW, you probably want to go with Dreamer or Sabu straight up. Someone with good credibility for ECW right off the bat. So Sabu and Dreamer, probably one of those two right now would be the best choice. And then down the line, you can introduce your Homicides and your other guys down the line. You know, maybe even Abyss one day. So Dreamer has the best popularity, so he would do the most right now for the championship. So we might go with Tommy Dreamer. But what we could do is have a multitude of guys, just heaps of guys competing for it. So hardcore title. Now the question is, do you guys want to do this 24/7 rule? Do you want to have it so all the time we're seeing it defended everywhere, constantly throughout the show? Is that something you guys would be cool? I mean, it would be unique. It would give something different for ECW that the other brands don't have. Just that craziness about it. So that might not be the worst idea. And we'll just have lots of guys in there constantly coming after this championship. Just always coming after it. You're never safe type of thing. And we're not going to have 1-minute matches and things like that. It's going to be legit, but it's not going to be over the top, but it'll be, you know, you'll notice it. It'll be overbooked and lose prestige. Dude, literally, the hardcore title has no freaking prestige. It would gain prestige, man. It has 0 prestige. None. Zilch. No prestige. So, we throw prestige out the window. It has none. Never has. Probably never will. So, let's just once again, let's take a look at our ECW roster. And let's just throw some potential names out there to be involved in this. So, Tanaka, Shelton, probably want Shelton doing something else. Tajiri, definitely. So we'll add in Tajiri. So remember that name for me, Tajiri. So Dreamer at the end of the day is going to win it. But he does need a strong heel opponent to come up against. And I guess Homicide would be that. Dreamer, 62 brawler. Not actually the best brawler in the world. He's good hardcore. What's Homicide? 71 hardcore, so that's okay. So Homicide would be a good opponent without sacrificing him. And Low Key, not a bad opponent as well, but maybe you go with Low Key elsewhere. Finley? Yeah, Finley would be a good brawler. You know, he might not be a bad idea. So we'll add in Tajiri and Finley as well. Something for Finley to do, because at the moment I'm getting ready to fire him. He's terrible. But some brawl matches might help him. So Dreamer, Tajiri, Sabu. So I guess Finley would be a strong opponent and Homicide. And then we can do some others down the line. Maybe some, you could have some developmental guys come in and take on the hardcore champion, come after them, and be unsuccessful. So if you get Abyss, you could have him debut and immediately win the hardcore title, taking advantage of 24/7. Absolutely, I love that idea. You know, Tommy Dreamer in the ring, and then Abyss comes out and just destroys him. Title on the line would be a pretty epic way to debut him, a very strong way to debut him. Just want to look at Abyss as well. Has just the 58 popularity, so it's nothing amazing, but solid. Christian opponent for Mania. That's a good question. I don't have one yet. Again, you might need to go for a fatal 4-way. Let's just have a look. ECW heel. Your choices are MVP, which I think at the end of the day I would love to get MVP in that position where he can be the champion and carry the brand. MVP, Mark Henry might be a safer option. Kane, Benjamin Carlito are probably a little bit too low. So probably right now you're looking at Henry. Might be the man. Henry, MVP. Kane, we're already kind of doing that feud, so yeah. That, or you have Christian turn heel and go in a different direction, but I don't think that's necessary right now. Triple threat match with Kane, Kofi. I think it would be good if we could do a fatal 4-way. MVP. Well, you could have Mark Henry, Kane, Christian, and Kofi in a fatal 4-way. Edge will be returning to Smackdown, not ECW. Alright, so we've got 3 feuds right now for ECW. So we could just try and squeeze one more. That would be solid. And Benjamin, what can he do? Benjamin versus Daniel Bryan. Is that too much of a step up for Daniel Bryan? He's going to lose, but you got that there. A pretty good in-ring competition, so I think we might do that. Big Daniel Bryan gets a big step up, but doesn't quite make the most of it. But he proves himself to be able to hang. A little bit like what you're seeing right now in real life WWE with Jason Jordan. Coming up against a strong competition, getting very close to winning, but not quite getting it, but showing that he has the ability down the line. And that will give us something to do with Shelton Benjamin. And we'll put Charlie Haas in there as well. Obviously, we're doing Haas and Benjamin as an alliance still. And Daniel Bryan can verse Charlie Haas and probably beat him. And that way you get Bryan a bit more popularity at the end of this thing. Alright, so let's do it. So, since Kane lost at the Royal Rumble, we might have Kane come out and just go ballistic. Just come out and just go crazy. So go Monster Unleashed. And Kane comes out and just beats up 3 guys. just comes out and just goes nuts. So, you know, you could have some of your older guys there, Goldust, Finley, just some guys to sacrifice. Not sacrifice, but just to get beaten up by Kane, who's just pissed off that he lost. Comes out and just goes nuts. Sends a bit of a message to Christian, you know. And then we might, I guess, when do you want to debut this hardcore title? Do you want to do it now? I think we want to have an ECW Super Show. So, instead of doing an ECW pay-per-view, we'll have an ECW big special where we'll have championships on the line. It'll be a big show. It'll be a pay-per-view, but not really. Just a special show. So, maybe we'll wait till then. But in the meantime, let's do a couple hardcore matches to get ready for it. So, hardcore based ECW rules match. Tommy Dreamer against Tanaka. You might be thinking, who's Tanaka? Tanaka is a terrific hardcore guy. Really strong in hardcore ability. Doesn't have the popularity. Would love to get him that popularity, but probably can't just yet. But these two guys can rip each other up in a big hardcore match. Do a promo hyping the title. I don't think you can do a promo hyping the title. But you could do a promo surrounding the title. But maybe we'll do that next week. I'll have a few hardcore matches. Actually, you know what we could do? We could have the Authority announce new title reinstated. So I guess we can do a promo, you know. So brings back a championship, the Hardcore Championship. Just real quick. I don't really... When it comes to writing angles, I don't really care, so I just quickly do it. So it's nothing special. So Paul Heyman, our GM, brings back the Hardcore title, essentially. Then we have a Hardcore match afterwards. And then you can have, you know, a few guys chatting about the Hardcore title. But, let's have Mark Henry cut a promo on Kofi Kingston. Just, you know, he's been keeping an eye on him, blah, 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 that type of thing. We've got no teams really, do we? That's the problem right now. We're kind of struggling a little bit in teams. So, we'll try and do it anyway. Mark Henry and MVP can take on Goldust and Finley. A couple of veterans. And get the easy win. I should have a special ECW event, Dreamer vs. Sabu for the Hardcore title and a long Hardcore match, bringing ECW back to its roots. Yes, I agree. Only problem with that is face versus face, two friends, but I do agree that would make a very good Hardcore Championship match. And again, another promo. Shelton Benjamin just, you know, scouting up his competition type of deal. Keep it designed, Daniel Bryan, who can take on... Daniel Bryan can take on Charlie Haas this week in a solid match, and will give Daniel Bryan the victory. It will sacrifice Haas, who's 51 pop. Bryan is about 43, but we obviously have more plans for Daniel Bryan down the line than, unfortunately, compared to Charlie Haas, who we've really got nothing for at the moment. What about a tournament? A tournament, I mean, I don't think it's necessary. I just think let's have, you know, a few hardcore matches, see who is good at the hardcore, who gets some wins, and then just throw them in a match. Especially because we're kind of already doing a mini US title sort of tournament. You don't want to have too many tournaments going at the same time. Alright, main event. So, since Kane went ballistic, he gets put in a match later on, and Guess who do you give him? Do you give him Kofi? Kane versus Kofi to determine the #1 contender? Or do you save that for the Super Show? Well, the Super Show's got to be the title match, hasn't it? So, we'll go with this. They've had a match before. No, they haven't had a one-on-one yet. So, you give Kane the victory. And you give him we'll give him a tainted win to protect Kofi. And we'll have Mark Henry distract Kofi Kingston. And we'll put Christian on commentary. Well, I guess we don't need to have Kofi on commentary, that promo, so I'll change that. So we won't have Mark Henry cut that promo, we'll have Mark Henry interfere instead. Kane can cut the promo on Kofi. Actually, maybe the other way around. Since Kane already went ballistic earlier on, we'll give Kofi the promo. Alright, let's try it. So, 64 to start. Okay. Nothing what we were hoping for. That's okay. 76 from the Heyman, bringing back the championship, the hardcore title. Hardcore match between Dreamer and Tanaka. Tommy Dreamer, 75. Really good. Dreamer and Tanaka have really good chemistry. Tanaka 57, which is really good considering Tanaka has only 40 popularity. To produce a 57 rated match is pretty good from him. So 68 overall, can't complain. World's Strongest Tag Team versus Goldust and Finlay, 78. Wow, okay. MVP 78, Henry 83, 83 for Mark Henry, holy shit. 55 for Finlay, 64 for Goldie. That's pretty good. Why is Primo a face but Carl Leader's heel? That's just how it was when I started ECW. I'm currently in the process of turning Primo to a heel. Shelton Benjamin promo, 60. And then Daniel Bryan and Charlie Haas, 64. Bryan, 59. Charlie Haas, 60. So Charlie Haas still can go. Still has a lot of potential. But gave him the win anyway, Daniel Bryan. Kofi Kingston promo, and this should be a big main event considering it's our two biggest names right now in ECW. 78. Okay. Kane 75. 73 for Kofi Kingston. Kofi's got really good popularity, but his in-ring performances just aren't up to scratch, which is the disappointing thing. Like, he's got the popularity, but he just can't pull out the big performances to be probably worthy of winning a championship. Kane 75, which is pretty good considering his age at the moment. Overall, 77, pretty good for ECW. You got to take that every day of the week. And here we go. So, bad news. William Regal, if you remember, back to last episode, we had the struggles of trying to keep John Morrison on our roster, and William Regal was the other one. William Regal is actually going to leave and go to TNA. Can you believe that? He's going to TNA. So TNA have poached another one of our wrestlers. Are you kidding? The ECW Super Show, basically it's just, a big ECW show. Basically, it's not a pay-per-view, but it's a special show where we put some titles on the line. You know how WWE does it all the time, This is the Las Vegas special, something like that. So, 0.79 for ECW. So that's really annoying. We lost William Regal. Yes, we didn't really care about William Regal much. He was only going to be an older veteran who puts over the younger guys. But still, it's frustrating. But what it does mean is we can sacrifice him on his way out. So, someone like maybe, Chris Hero, Cesaro can benefit greatly from that. They might be able to get a bit of extra popularity out of that. So, it's not all that bad, but it's obviously not ideal. You don't want to lose one of your better names. And TNA, just keep getting stronger. Just keep getting stronger. It's very frustrating. Mark Henry, oh god, no. Please. Please don't lose Mark Henry. Please. I will Be so mad. Mark Henry, we cannot lose you. I will give you a big contract. 30% bonus. Shit, Vince. Vince isn't working with me much. 20%. Fuck. Alright, Vince. Oh my god, he's not helping me at all. Alright. Please, Mark. Please. Please. Stay with me. Please. Goose Mahoney. Oh, a referee. I was going to say, who the hell is this? He's got 68 refereeing. 68. Is that worth keeping? I guess. I thought we could sign Abyss now. Can we not do that yet? Do we have to wait another day? Because I want Abyss. We need Abyss. Alright, here we go. Oh, God, TNA have made a freaking offer. He's considering both. No! TNA! Fuck off! Nearly 29 grand for 4 years. Mark, come on, man. Don't do this to me. Alright, Mark. You're a veteran. I'll give you a 10-year contract. I swear to God. You're not going anywhere. 8-year contract. You don't even have to work house shows. Forget about house shows. No more. No, don't consider the other one. Just consider mine. Ah, shit. Vince, will you let me? No, Vince, come on. You gotta work with me. You gotta lose Mark Henry. Just had an 83 rated performance. You can't lose him. I don't know, man. The only thing else I can give him is never lower than upper mid. Shit. Oh, fuck. I don't want to lose him. Alright, Abyss. You're coming to me. No, what am I only goals? Oh, shit, he's 1 year too old. Oh, Vince, you're just so annoying. Fuck you, TNA. I'm taking this man from you, TNA. You take all my stars. I'm trying to take one of yours. Oh my... Vince is not working with me at all. 13 grand? Really? Shit. Wow. It's not looking good, guys. It's not looking good. No. No. Vince won't allow it. Oh, is there a way we can cheat to fucking get my approval rating up? I don't think there is. I don't want to get fired. Use the job review code, else you can't. What's the job review code? What's that? I don't want to get fired, man. Like, this is bullshit. Look at TNA's money. How do I put the cheat code in? TNA. Whoa, what the fuck? How much is that? 1,000, 10,000. Wow, they got a lot of money. I think they started with 5 million though, guys. Like, I think they started with 5 mil, so it wasn't like outrageous. Like 5 mil, probably at that period of time was realistic. You know, they probably had maybe a few mil. Go to remote assistance in the edit menu. Remote assistance. Whoa. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. Now we can actually sign Abyss. Yes, Vince will be mad. But now we won't get fired if it's signing someone who's 36. Come on. I mean, you know, yes, maybe at this time, maybe he wouldn't have wanted to sign anyone over 35. But seriously. They start with way more in the starter base. You think so? I thought they started with 5 mil. Yeah, I did cheat, but look, at the end of the day, it's because I'm signing someone over 35, and that's a stupid reason to have a bad approval rating. Like, it's either that or we get fired and the game over. I don't want to end the series. I do not want to start again. Fix my morale issues. Oh, dude, they're all just people who complain that they didn't get to be on the Royal Rumble. Like, forget about it, you know, like, it's not that big of a deal. You know, the only one I would want to fix is maybe Matt Hardy. You know, a couple people who are not thrilled, you know, some of my bigger names who have big morale issues. I did fix them, actually, before I went on the stream, like, a couple days ago. But it didn't save, so that's why they're bad again. I actually did fix them. Easy way to do it is just give them a bit of money, shut them up a bit. There you go. Sign those TV deals. I don't need any of these TV deals, guys. I'm pretty sure I don't need any of them. The only one... Yeah, I don't need any of them. I've already got new TV deals. I'm fairly sure. Could be wrong on a couple of them, but I'm fairly sure I've got them, so I don't need them. That's why I'm not signing them. Since you're cheating, go try to get agents. No, I'm not cheating that way. I'm just cheating to keep my job. Alright, so... Yeah, I will kick this kid. Don't promote your shit in my chat. Alright, so let's do this. So we got Smackdown. So we need to sort our Smackdown rivalries out. So Smackdown, obviously the big rivalry right now, the big thing will be the Elimination Chamber. So, Elimination Chamber, Rey Mysterio can be in that. I kind of forget who's... Edge might be available. Let's have a look. Edge back in 9 days. Wow. Edge will be available. His return match at the Elimination Chamber. That would be cool, though, for Edge to return to the Chamber and win it and then go on to Wrestlemania, but that's not going to happen. I just got to have a look who's available, who's on SmackDown to use. I kind of forget. Alright, so Batista, he'll take on Undertaker in a rematch for the world title. We'll do that. Batista and Undertaker, so whoever wins gets to go to WrestleMania. RVD, Randy Orton, Rey Mysterio, Edge, there's 4. And then the next 2, Cody, you probably want John Morrison, unless you want to do an IC title match, but putting Morrison in there would be good, but it does eliminate the potential of another solid match on the card. So Matt Hardy, you either got Cody Rhodes, Matt Hardy. We could just go John Morrison and maybe Dolph Ziggler. I don't want Cody Rhodes in there because then it's, you know, you kind of got a member of Legacy. And no one else really is in contention there. So, alright. I would like to do an IC title match though, but it's alright. We could save that for WrestleMania. So, John Morrison. We'll put Dolph Ziggler in. We want to push Dolph Ziggler. We want to give him a chance. Now, the question is, do I end this rivalry here? It already has A2 heat. Maybe we put Randy Orton in there. There's a minor role. Might be more effective though if they're major. Yeah, I think it'd be more effective if it's major. So we might just end this feud. And then we'll put Randy in there. We still know Randy and RVD are feuding, so we'll go with that. So Ziggler, Edge, Morrison, Randy, Ray, and RVD. That's our 6 for the Chamber. Pretty good. Yeah, obviously Ziggler and Morrison a little bit lower on the card, but still not too bad. Batista and Taker as well on the show. Still, so 2 major matches on this Chamber pay-per-view. Now, we could defend the tag titles as well. Would be a solid idea. Maybe we go with a heel versus heel. Legacy versus Jericho. Yes, it's heel versus heel, but it's a solid feud. And it's a good tag team. It's a good team to come up against for Jericho before DX. You want to have them come up against a credible team before WrestleMania. A tough challenge before they get to WrestleMania. So we'll do that. So Legacy and Jericho for the tag titles. Jericho will win that feud, go on to take on DX at WrestleMania. And that will give us a little bit there for our tag division, which has been, you know, a bit quiet as of late. You need to buff up the tag division. Trust me, dude. I know. I have been. I've been trying. Takes time. Doesn't happen overnight. Now, we need to do a women's rivalry as well. So, let's have a look. So, we've done Kelly, Mickie James, Michelle McCool, Layla. Only other options are really Katie Lee Burchill, Gail Kim. So might have to go Katie Lee versus Mickie James for the title. Wait, is yes, Mickie James? That's the right one? Yes, Melina's the other one, that's right. Okay, so that gives us 4 matches. We probably need another couple. So again, we might look to our lower card and see what we can do there. Matt Hardy is doing nothing. He kind of misses out, doesn't he? Brian Kendrick, Cesaro, Hero. Drew McIntyre, he'll be back, but 19 days, so he's a bit too far away. Well, William Regal, we need him to lose, so we can try and set him up. So we need to think about who we want him to lose to. Is there someone coming through the ranks that you'd like to put over pretty strong? I mean, you've got a Chavo Guerrero. I mean, probably the only guy you're looking at is, you know, Hero and Cesaro. Those are 2 very talented guys coming through. So you might look at those 2 to maybe get the win. Or maybe even a Zack Ryder if you wanted, but I don't know, who do you guys think? Who should get the win? Who should lose? Who should William Regal lose to so we can beef it up a bit, beef them up? I think Cesaro and Chris Hero probably we could pick, but also London and Kendrick, not a bad idea. Briscoes for the tag division. No, not yet. I kind of want to work on the tag teams I've got right now, rather than plugging in a team that I don't really know a lot about. Bantosaurus, I did exactly the same. He should lose to Cesaro, Ryder. I mean, he could lose to all of them, really. He could lose to Zack Ryder. He could lose to Cesaro, Chris Hero. So, might do that. No, I don't want that. He wants to be Chris Hero. Alright. So, yeah, and then... I mean, can we do any others? There's nothing really that appealing about the rest of the card, is there? On SmackDown. The lower card's a bit weak. You do have Chavo, though, there. You wouldn't mind giving him a bit more of an opportunity. Chavo against someone. Are you always going to keep the brand split? Yes, that's the challenge. That's the beauty of it, the brand split. Otherwise, you've got so many wrestlers all trying to get on the one damn show. It's ridiculous. Aren't they all heels? Yes, they are. Zack Ryder isn't, but the Cesaro and Hero are. At the end of the day, it's... If you watch my other TW playthrough, it's just like Nakamura beating everyone. Just try and get some popularity. That's all it's going to be. So... Chavo, we can maybe have him have a match against someone, and Chavo really needs to be higher than a lower mid carder. Really, he's a mid carder. He's got 60 popularity. Yeah, even that game suggests it as well. So push Chavo up. I mean, it's really not a good opponent for him. What's Matt Hardy? He's a face. Okay, so Matt Hardy and Chavo. Something for both guys to do and gives us another match in the pay-per-view. It's not amazing, yes, but it is something. And that's what we need. We need something. When Cena loses the punt, what will happen to Cena? He'll get a rematch and then he'll just go about his business. No. Check developmental. Maybe we'll check that after this show. Cody Rhodes and Undertaker, Wrestler's Court. Have you got to shake someone's hand? Oh, how dare you. How dare you do that? Alright, so let's do this. Okay, so we can open up with a new champion celebration. New champion celebration. So, the Undertaker celebrating, winning the championship. Not really celebrating, but cutting a promo that, he's now the champ. Then Batista comes out and, attacks Undertaker, beating him up, wanting a rematch. We might do another Angle Rider. So, Elimination Chamber announced. And we'll just have all the 6 guys participate. Am I spell it wrong? Participant. All 6 guys announced, rather than qualifying matches. Let's just skip that and get straight to the announcements. Let's be honest. Is there really that many great qualifying matches we can have? Not really. Oh, do we announce Edge though? Yes, screw it. We'll announce him. We'll announce him. I know it's, kind of want to be a surprise or whatever, but the surprise is that he will be in that match. He'll make his return to the pay-per-view. Because otherwise, I mean, you could go like, oh, okay, you got 5 guys. Alright, screw it. We'll keep it the 5th guy secret. Edge, I think, will be a... Ooh, that's a good question. I don't know what he is at the moment. Let me get to that in a second. So we got Randy, Rob, Ray, Dolph, John, Morrison. Edge is a heel at the moment. Yep, so he's a heel. We've got Batista's a heel, Randy's a heel, Edge is a heel. You've got Taker, RVD, and Ray as the faces. So, kind of pretty even at the moment. RVD's a little bit lower. So, but, you know, you got Undertaker to kind of make up for that. This doesn't need to be that long. Cut that back. Yes, Edge did win the Royal Rumble in 2010, but he actually didn't recover from injury in time to be a part of this Royal Rumble. Not that I was ever going to make him win it, but food for thought. And we'll have Zack Ryder beat William Regal, since William Regal is a traitor. And afterwards, let's have a young tag team come out. Well, let's just beat them. Let's have them beat both guys up. Why not? Cesaro, Chris Hero, Zack, and William. Both get beat up. Why not? And maybe we could do John Morrison. John Morrison, Dolph Ziggler. Strong match. And you know what? Let's put the championship on the line. Let's do something big. John Morrison won't defend the championship at the pay-per-view, so let's test him out. But maybe you'll have Dolph Ziggler win by count out. Actually, no, that would... Well... Cheap win. Count out. Morrison couldn't break the count. Ziggler doesn't get the belt. And we'll keep Morrison strong. We don't want him to lose anything. So, keep him strong. Title match. Ziggler gets the win, but doesn't get the title. Set up for a big rematch. Maybe next week. And let's have Randy cut a promo on RVD. You fucked the angle up. What did I do to it? I did, didn't I? Thanks for that. I was just quickly running through it, not really trying to pay attention. Let's have a tag match. So we want to have Cody and Ted. They can beat Paul London and Brian Kendrick, then challenge the tag champs. We are running out of time though, aren't we? I guess this could be the main event, the title match. Probably not going to be a strong title match, strong main event. Yes, and afterwards challenge Cody, Ted, Chris Jericho, The Big Show. Challenge the tag champions. Maybe do a hype video. Hype it up video. Oh, should we hype up Edge or be a surprise? Yeah, just straight up surprise. Do a hype video hyping up Rey Mysterio. He'll be in the chamber match. Let's do a video hyping him up. You can do trades or draft at the Mania? Yes. We'll do... We won't do a lot because we've already basically... They're basically already brand new rosters. But if we need to do a couple changes, we will. I'm just a little worried about this match. Probably not going to be a strong main event, but that's okay. It's going to have to do. Maybe we could do the championship celebrations at the end of the show. So the chamber match is announced to start off, and Batista beating the shit out of the Undertaker ends the show. We'll give this match an extra minute. Alright. I like that better. Alright, let's do it. So 83 for the chamber match announcement. Zack Ryder, William Regal, 67. This is the problem with losing William Regal's 69 rated performance. Frustrating. There's the beat up angle, 54. Orton promo, 84. 77 for this tag match. Wow. London and Kendrick, 73 for Kendrick, 75 for London, 76 for Ted, 77 for Cody. That's a damn good tag match. That is probably a match a few will want to do in the future. Challenging Jericho to the match, 70 rated, 82 for Rey Mysterio, and as we said, I wasn't quite sure how this main event would go. Probably better than I expected, 78. Morrison 83, Ziggler 74. Good chemistry between the two as well. And 100 rated for the final segment where The Undertaker gets beat up by Batista. Oh, we didn't have any women on the show. Oh. So we lost a few stars, a few points. Down to 80. Okay. I just want to quickly change Batista's picture. It says he's no longer the champion. It's kind of annoying me that he's got the championship belt. Alright, there you go. And The Undertaker, let's give the title back to him, I suppose. Alrighty. Abyss Rival Update. Great. We got this referee. I was hoping for a second Mark Henry signed, but it's not. 15,000, 4 years for Abyss. 20% bonus. We really need Abyss. Oh, Vince is not helping me at all. I'm so over you, Vince. Alright, I'm just going to have to give Abyss a big... Never lower the mid-carder. 20%. Do we drop him off house shows? As a future main eventer. That should surely convince him. One of the two offers. No, just consider my offer. Forget about TNA. Alright, if you're going to do hardcore matches all the time, I will allow you to take house shows off. Vince. Vince damn McMahon. He's not helping me. Let's have a look at Zack Ryder. He got a victory over William Regal. Up to 56. I'm not sure what he was, but William Regal definitely dropped. Zack Ryder, I think, went up a little bit, so good for Zack, I suppose. Good for him. John Morrison, despite losing, I just need to change this for JBL. John Morrison didn't drop, I believe, so that's good. That's good. Oh man, we need Mark Henry. We need Abyss. Kenny Omega. Ugh. Every time I see a message, I'm like, yes, we've got him, or no, we're gonna lose him. Kenny Omega, huh? I'm sure a lot of you guys would like me to sign this guy. His skills are just okay, just not quite special yet. Not bad, but nothing incredible just yet. Not having a lot of matches though. Yet. So would be the worst guy to put in developmental just so he gets more matches. You want me to check developmental? Or what's going on in developmental? I don't really know if there's a lot. Let's take a look. Florida Championship. Alright, so probably the last time we left off was this show here, 300 attendance. Ethan Carter beat Wes Briscoe, 28 rated, Jesus. Tyler Breeze beat Bo Dallas, Asuka beat Maxine. But the last couple of shows, Gabriel beat Lance Cage to defend the Florida heavyweight title. Wade Barrett beat Atanga and Riley. Asuka beat Tamina to retain the women's title. And Titus beat Roman Reigns. Jeez, that would never happen these days. We also had Johnny Prime beat AW, Abraham Washington. The Usos beat Titus and Rex. Serena beat Brooke Tessmacher. Yeah, the quality's pretty poor, isn't it? Not great. Have I got Raven? No. I almost refuse to get Raven these days after what he did to me in TNA. But he is there. He's currently got a contract in TNA. Alright. Fingers crossed. We have some good news. Fingers crossed. We need it. We really need some good news. No contracts yet. Alright, so lots of these are ending. Gal Kim's contract is expiring. Well, we don't want to lose Gal Kim. We don't want to lose Gal Kim. She's only had 3 matches though, because we haven't really used her much, have we? A bit like WWE, they kind of didn't use her at all. I like Gal Kim though. I want to get her to championship caliber, but she's just so far behind right now, and it's just so hard to get the women up there. I'll try and keep her though. I'm sure TNA would love to get her back. Alright. Wow. Shane McMahon has left WWE due to contract expiry. Alright, we can get him back though. Vince doesn't even like his own son? Alright. We need Shane. Just as an authority figure. I think I was going to re-sign him, but he was too old and I didn't want to get fired, so yeah. Wow, he's not happy. He won't let me get him. He won't let me sign him. So, not even allowed to sign his own son. Wow. If I call up EC3, will I call him Ethan Carter or Michael Harder? I like Ethan Carter. Well, if Justin loses to FCW, we'll call him Smackdown as the future main eventer. Future main eventer? No. Will I call him up? Possibly. I don't see him as a main eventer. I see him as a tag team guy, type of guy. So we made $8 million that month, so Vince can't be too angry with me. I'm making him money at least, that's all he cares about. Let's have a look. Is there any new workers? I doubt it. New workers. No, not really. That's the thing, there's not going to be a lot of new guys because this mod doesn't really have a lot of new people. But we can add them in myself down the line, and I will. I'll add. If I remember a name or think of a name that debuted around this time, then I'll definitely put them in. How about a main event on ECW? Again, I just don't see Gabriel as that at that point. There's other guys I'd see more money in. Like I'd rather bring up a Muhammad Hassan, invest more time in him, for example. Need someone with a bit of star quality, and Hassan doesn't really have that anymore. But you know, Justin Gabriel, does he have it? Well, he kind of does actually. 71, so he wouldn't be the worst. You never know. You never know, but for me, not at the moment. Remember to fix the ECW to A show. Yeah, I do remember that. It is in the back of my mind, but at the moment, I'm happy with it being a B show. Maybe until after WrestleMania, because it would just bring our quality down too low. You know, it just would bring everything down. So we'll keep it at where it's at, and then we'll go. Rusev got into the game. I think I already have Rusev, don't I? I don't have Rusev. I definitely want to get him. Maybe it would break an owner goal if I try to get him. Yeah, that's why. Well, screw Vince. I'm gonna get him. I think Vince is gonna fire me. I really do. I think he's fed up with my crap. Did we end up getting Big Andy? I thought I got that goofball. Maybe I wasn't allowed to. Oh well. TNA can have him. Just kind of thinking where we're at now. I didn't give Rusev a developmental deal. Yeah, you're right. Alright, I'm gonna have to put this code in again. What's it called? Job review. Alright, hopefully that's the last time I have to do that. Because I don't want to get fired. Don't I have to renew TV deals? Let's have a look. I got a lot of better ones for my TV deals. Where am I? Broadcasting. So there's potentially some areas I didn't get. So we've got Mexico, we've got the UK, got Australia, got Japan. Oh, did I not get a Raw one? Oh god. Alright, I did fuck up badly. Okay. Why did I get a TV deal for every region but Raw? Bet USA. Oh shit. Let's hope I can get a new one. Okay, I can do that. I don't think I'll be able to pull 89 quality every week, so I'm going to go with a late night. NBC will go with, and that will give us a huge area. USA Network as well. And fuck USA Network, they're crap. Look, medium. I could get way bigger ratings if I got NBC. NBC or Fox, I guess, isn't it? Risk levels are medium. That's pretty good. You know, that's okay. Low patience, though. We've got to consistently hit 80s now. Jessica Havoc. Let's have a look. She's okay. If she's working with 3 different promotions, it's not really worth taking her. She's not ready yet. What does the Shake It Up code do? Completely shakes up my roster, or all the rosters in the game? This is a Mason Ryan's theme song. Alright, so we might book a couple more shows. It is getting late where I'm at here now. I would maybe try and stream again tomorrow. It kills 30 people from a random company. Wow. That is crazy. Kills heaps of people in a plane crash. That's awesome. So let's have let's have someone challenge. Let's go. It's this one. So Punk challenges Punk. That's not what we want. Should be CM Punk challenges Shawn Michaels. Well, we want. Yeah. Change that. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our WWE 2010 Total Extreme Wrestling stream. We are booking the Royal Rumble, post-Royal Rumble shows into WrestleMania. We just had the Royal Rumble a couple of weeks ago. It's been a while since we had a stream, but we are back in action and we'll be streaming regularly once again. So keep an eye out for that. It's going to be lots of fun going forward. So plenty more streams. So today we're going to try and get 2 more hours in here and we are going to get ready for WrestleMania. I don't think we're going to get all the way to WrestleMania. No way near it. But hopefully we can get to our next set of pay-per-views. And we've got a couple of changes to show you guys that I've made. So welcome everyone to the stream. Hope you are looking forward to it. I hope you guys can stick around for the whole show. It's going to be lots of fun, as I said. Okay, so here's the thing. We are now in Monday, week 4 of January 2010. So WrestleMania is about 3 months away. We got, February and then March, maybe 2 months away, I should say. And now I feel like in between then we're going to have, yes, we're going to have one pay-per-view, but I feel like we could switch it up and do 2 pay-per-views. We could try and cram 2 pay-per-views in there. And one of them, both of them being separate brands. So we're going to go with a brand split set of pay-per-views going forward. So, looks like that didn't save. Okay, so I thought I changed this off stream, but it looks like it didn't save for me. But, so we just had the Royal Rumble. We've got Elimination Chamber in 1 month's time, week 3 of February. WrestleMania is week 4 of March. So what we want to do is have the Elimination Chamber be a Smackdown branded show. Now, reason being, Elimination Chamber will decide which Smackdown superstar goes on to be in the World Championship match at WrestleMania. So obviously the plan right now is for Randy Orton to be in that match against The Undertaker. So we get a big Elimination Chamber match. We decide who is the #1 contender there, and we can go from there. Now, in the meantime, Raw's got nothing. Now, do we give Raw 2 months of build to WrestleMania? That's a long time, but I feel like we could cram in a couple of big matches on a separate pay-per-view just before WrestleMania to give us a little bit more momentum. So I want to do an extra pay-per-view. Now, I want you guys to give me some help, some advice. What pay-per-view should we do? I originally had No Way Out set there, which is very, very similar, though, to, obviously, the Elimination Chamber. So do we want to go with a pay-per-view very similar in style? I mean, No Way Out, we could have a steel cage main event, similar to the Chamber, or do we go with something completely different, like No Mercy? What else could we do? I mean, there's Armageddon, Backlash, Bad Blood. Bad Blood could be okay. Or do we bring in a new one? Do we get Fastlane or something like that? Do we go with that? So, what do you guys think? No Mercy, someone says. One Night Stand. No, I don't think One Night Stand would suit. One Night Stand's an ECW show, and we're not going to have an ECW exclusive pay-per-view. What we might do is we might have an ECW television special. You know, have the ECW TV and have a big special to constitute its own major show. Bad Blood, The Bash, No Way Out. So there's a few people kind of deciding here. There is The Bash. The Bash wouldn't be that bad, actually. We could definitely go with that. So I don't mind that. Bad Blood would fit Raw. It would be a Raw show, yeah. So everyone's saying Bad Blood. So okay, Bad Blood it is. Thanks for that. So we got Bad Blood. Make it a 2.5 hour show. Raw branded. And we're going to have it March. Week 1 of March. So it still gives us 3 weeks between Bad Blood and Wrestlemania. Or we could do it... Well, since Elimination Chamber's week 3 of February, we could have this week 4 of February. Yes, it's back to Participant 1. And... so we'll go 1, 4, and 5. So Shawn Michaels getting beaten down. The Cavalry can be Triple H. Attack is CM Punk. We won't keep this one, but quickly do that. So CM Punk attacks Shawn Michaels after the match. Luke Gallows, Joey Mercury attacking as well. Triple H comes with a save, but he's too late. The damage has already been done. Now I'll do it. Next episode of TNA playthrough come out probably in a day or two, man. Not too long. Why is Ezekiel not Jackson? I don't know. I call him Ezekiel Jackson, so it's a good point. There you go. Fixed it for you. I guess Vince wanted to drop his last name too. Alright, let's do it. Wait, do we have enough women's matches? Surely. So 99 to start things off. So they agree to a match without Gallows involved, yes. So Luke Gallows won't be involved, but instead he brings out Joey Mercury. Melina and Jillian Hall, 68 for Melina, 45 for Jillian. Oof, 45 is tough. Melina Maurice. This theme is Heath Slater. Melina Maurice, 69. Crime Time Heart Dynasty, good match, 77. That's good. Carried though by Tyson Kidd. Wow, big time. Seth Rollins, Ezekiel Jackson, 54. Seth Rollins only 52. Ezekiel 55. So Rollins maybe not as good as I'm thinking. Maybe I'm overestimating how good he is. The Miz 87 promo, very good. Wow, there you go. There's a match, ladies and gentlemen. Shawn Michaels, CM Punk, 25-minute match. CM Punk wins thanks to interference by Joey Mercury. 98. 98. Wow. Any chance for a TNA live stream? No, I won't stream that. 98 rated for that match. Incredible. And wow, we even did 89 afterwards. That's good. That's really good. Joey Mercury did not come out of this looking good. There you go. So, overall, 92 rated show. That's pretty successful in the end. I'm happy with that. You pulled a WCW and wasted a good pay-per-view main event. Well, not really, because they're having a match at the pay-per-view already. So it's going to be a Hell in a Cell match. These two guys have been feuding for months now. They haven't had a match yet. CM Punk just came off the Royal Rumble. He won't have a chance to face Shawn Michaels for another 3 or 4 months anyways. So it doesn't really matter if we do this. You did it as a way to introduce a new stable member for CM Punk. So it had a purpose. It had a reason to happen. And you set up for a pay-per-view main event at the next one for Bad Blood. So realistically, yes, you might think, okay, you wasted Punk and Shawn Michaels. But, you know, it was a screwy finish. It wasn't a clean finish. Anyway, so it was not a fair match at the end of it. So it still has a purpose in the future. Raw 27.65. That's a pretty good rating. Why is Punk using the Pepsi Plunge? I don't know. I don't care about the movesets. At the end of the day, the movesets doesn't matter. So look, CM Punk might gain a bit of popularity after that win. Oh yeah, 93, 95 in a couple of regions. What about Shawn? Did he lose too much? No, not really. Maybe he lost a point, if that. You know, yeah, he lost a point, but that's all right. At the end of the day, CM Punk's going to be our star, and Shawn Michaels is on his way out. Well, not really on his way out, but, you know, he's 44, with a lot of injuries. He's probably got another couple of years in him if we want him to. Whereas CM Punk, 15 years left in him, so you go with CM Punk. It's a good idea to keep him strong. What about Joey Mercury? He had a big night. Did it work out in the end for him? Well, bumped to 40. Which isn't saying much, because that's where everyone gets to when they appear on TV. So, generic for Mercury. He's up to 40, though. The challenge is trying to get him to maybe 50 before the pay-per-view. I don't know. I don't know if that's possible. So, I better add Joey Mercury to the stable. I did all this, but it didn't save. It's annoying. And then we want to add a new tag team as well. Since we already have one straight at Society, I believe we need to put the in front of it. Alright, now we have 2. So Gallows and Mercury can team up full-time as a team. Punk be the leader. But it gives us a new tag team to work with, which I'm happy about. You can bring back the Cruiserweight Championship? Yeah, I don't want to do that. Are you going to bring in Ambrose and Roman to make the Shield? Well, do I have Dean Ambrose? No, I don't. I have Roman Reigns. I haven't signed Dean Ambrose yet because he sucks. He's really bad at the moment. Really, really bad. So, I won't be bringing him in yet, to say the least. And if I did bring him in, he would need a stat change. Like, his stats are well below what they should be. But at this period of time, probably fair enough. Big Van Walter. Oh, this guy. Yeah, he's not good at the moment. Big Damo. Don't have a Big Damo yet. I'll have a quick look to see if there's anyone decent to get. Steal the Dudley Boys. Get Brock Lesnar. I wish. What about I bring back the Hulkster? Before he gets to TNA, I get him first and shove it back in the face of TNA. Ha! I got Hogan. Yep, me. Yay. You know, it actually wouldn't be a bad idea to bring back Hogan for a WrestleMania. Bring him back for 3 months. I'll give him a low ball offer. Bring him back for WrestleMania and have him do an appearance. You know, special guest appearance. Will he have a match? I mean, he could. Do you want him to have a match, though? That's the question. I mean, I don't know about that. Wouldn't be a very good one, I can tell you that, but it's possible. Hogan vs. Cena at Mania. Yeah, I don't know about that one. I think we've missed the ball on that one. What about Lita? What's she doing? Absolutely nothing. Wouldn't be a bad idea to bring in Lita, would it? Can she still go? I mean, she's okay. She's nothing special. But wouldn't be the worst. She hasn't had a match yet, even though she's signed to be a wrestler. Physically, Alita would be good though, because we really need an injection of star power into our women's division. Terry Funk. Well, he can still go. He's a decent hardcore wrestler, but I don't know. I don't want a death on their hands. What do you guys think? Lita, yes or no? Do we have Trish Stratus? We must do, otherwise, because I can't see her right now on this list. Not a bad idea. Hogan is a special guest ref. Yeah. Yep. Problem is, though, I think if they have special guest refs, they really perform badly. I don't know. Special guest refs seem risky to me. Special host, I think, would be good. You guys think yes to Lita? Oh, this is the problem. Oh, yeah. All the guys that she, you know, broke up with all hate her. That's the problem. I remember now. Yeah. Shit. But Macho Man, still get him in. You guys think want me to get Nakamura? Well, here's the problem, guys. He's the IWG Heavyweight Champion, but he's under contract. Can't get him. Keep on dreaming. Keep on dreaming. Matt Morgan. We missed out on Matt Morgan, I believe. Oh, let's do another show, because I want to see if I get what happens with these contracts we're trying to sign. So let's get another ECW show under the belt. Okay, so I just want to check what happened. What was our main event in the last show? We did Kane beat Kofi. So did we keep Kofi strong, did we? Because he didn't lose any pop. Must have. So Kane became the #1 contender. So let's do another contract. Let's do just an easy contract signing. Just an easy angle to get both guys involved. Do we have a contract signing? In-ring. In-ring. Contract signing. Alright, so participant 2 taunts participant 1. So Kane can lay out Christian, and Paul Heyman can do the contract signing. Maybe that could be our main event. We might open up with... We need more music. Our music's ended. Sorry about that. We're back to the start. So... Oh yes, that's right. We're doing more hardcore matches. So... Mark Henry... He beat up Kofi last week, didn't he? Yeah, so he screwed over Kofi. So we won't do that one yet. Shelton. Let's go Shelton versus Sabu. Actually, no. Shelton. Let's go Shelton versus Daniel Bryan. He challenged him to a match last week. And we'll make it go a long time. Shelton Benjamin gets shocked. And afterwards, we'll have Shelton Benjamin attack him after a handshake. So Shelton Benjamin's frustrated that it took him that long to beat Daniel Bryan, who he believes is a rookie. So he gets a little bit frustrated that, yes, he did beat Daniel Bryan, but he lays him out with a handshake, disrespecting him afterwards. So he's not happy that it took him that long to put the youngster away. So let's do another ECW rules match. Sabu can take on Homicide. Look at Sabu's popularity. Could probably give Homicide the win. Homicide the big, Homicide the win. But Will Ospreay and Marty Skrull? No. It's this Will. I think wasn't Will Ospreay like 15 when this is out. I think it's a little bit early for that. Kofi can cut a promo on Mark Henry. Let's have Mark Henry just destroy someone. Funaki. Mark Henry can just absolutely dominate him. And then, what else we got going on? We've got still the hardcore title. So, might have Finlay cut a promo on Tommy Dreamer, saying, hey, I'm going to get this hardcore title. You might be the favorite, you might be the ECW legend, but don't sleep on me type of thing. So, we'll go with that. Finlay will need a brawl match, won't he? So, we'll go with the brawl. Oh, thank you very much, the 2K, for the $1 super chat. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate that. Hope you're enjoying the stream, my friend. So we'll go with the brawl match. So what we want to do? We want to go street fight. That's more Finlay style, surely. Finlay 74 brawl. Yeah. So Tommy Dreamer, is he a good brawl? Tommy Dreamer. 62. So he's decent, but not brilliant. And we'll go up here. And that should wrap things up pretty nicely. And we might just do a hype video hyping up someone. Hyping up the champ. Since Christian's not on this week. Well, actually, he's in the contract signing. So we might hype the feud up, actually. Kane, Christian, just to fill in a few extra minutes. Okay, so let's do it. 73 for Benjamin and Brian. 76 from Benjamin. 62 from Brian. Not too bad from Daniel. He's getting up there. Nice win. And then the handshake afterwards, 68 for that. So not a huge start for ECW, but not too bad at all either. Sabu, Homicide, not that great, just 54. Homicide 55, Sabu 51. Okay, not too bad. Not too bad. Kofi Kingston, 79 for his promo. Mark Henry absolutely destroying Funaki. 58. Wow, that's probably a lot better than what it should be. Surely Mark Henry's going to stay with us now. We gave him, we just gave him a terrific victory. So, why is Brian so low rated? He was like in his peak in 09. Because he doesn't have the popularity. It's all about popularity in the WWE. Finley Tommy Dreamer, 58. Dreamer, 63. Finley, 57. Not bad, I guess, from Finley, who's not great. Not Tommy Dreamer's strong suit, as we see. Hype video for Kane Christian, 85. And hey, that's a pretty good contract signing. 95 for Kane Christian, and of course, Paul Heyman in there. Anything Heyman is involved in turns to gold. 71. Wow. There you go. That's a bit disappointing, isn't it? Carl Anderson, no, not yet. Christian should leave ECW. Maybe down the line, but not yet. We need him. We need him on ECW. Michael Tarver. Well, okay. So Michael Tarver. His stats are not good. He's 33. Is he showing any signs of improvement? That's the thing. Improving a little bit. Yeah, he's improving. Yep. Okay. These stats, not so much. A little bit. Entertainment skills, not too bad. A bit of improvement. So yeah, he is improving. Yep, he's improving. Nothing like crazy, but it's an improvement. And that's all you can really ask for, isn't it? So I'll offer him... We'll reevaluate in another year. We'll give him another year and we'll reevaluate. Oh, we got another donation. Apparently I'm donating to myself. BrendenPlayz donated $1 through Super Chat. I think that's the 2K. I think he's doing another $1. Thank you so much again, man. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. What was the problem here? Oh, he wants more money? Are you kidding me? Do you really deserve more money? You gotta be joking me, man. Mark Henry rival update. Oh, God. What are you doing to me? 30 grand, 4 years. Vince, please. Oh, he's giving me a little bit more to work with. A little bit more. Nothing, not a crazy amount. A little bit more. Oh, man. I'm going to go future main eventer. Maybe that will help. Man, I just want Mark Henry. I don't want to lose Mark Henry. I like Mark Henry a lot. Keep his bonus going up. 24 grand is the best you'll give me. Alright, Mark, please. This is a good deal. I'm giving you a great freaking deal. Please. Please. What's Seth Rollins? What the hell could you possibly be angry about? You're not losing ever.
Shawn Michaels. Oh, we can't have Shawn Michaels angry. Oh, give him 22 grand. He's still angry. God. What the hell could Joey Mercury, he just got a great debut. You're getting a big push.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our WWE 2010 Total Extreme Wrestling stream. We are booking the Royal Rumble, post-Royal Rumble shows into WrestleMania. We just had the Royal Rumble a couple of weeks ago. It's been a while since we had a stream, but we are back in action and we'll be streaming regularly once again. So keep an eye out for that. It's going to be lots of fun going forward. So plenty more streams. So today we're going to try and get 2 more hours in here and we are going to get ready for WrestleMania. I don't think we're going to get all the way to WrestleMania. No way near it, but hopefully we can get to our next set of pay-per-views. And we've got a couple of changes to show you guys that I've made. So welcome everyone to the stream. Hope you are looking forward to it. I hope you guys can stick around for the whole show. It's going to be lots of fun, as I said. Okay, so here's the thing. We are now in Monday, week 4 of January 2010. So WrestleMania is about 3 months away. We got, February and then March, or maybe 2 months away, I should say. And now I feel like in between then we're going to have, yes, we're going to have one pay-per-view, but I feel like we could switch it up and do 2 pay-per-views. We could try and cram 2 pay-per-views in there, and one of them, both of them being separate brands. So we're going to go with a brand split set of pay-per-views going forward. So, looks like that didn't save. Okay, so I thought I changed this off stream, but it looks like it didn't save for me. But, so we just had the Royal Rumble. We've got Elimination Chamber in 1 month's time, week 3 of February. WrestleMania is week 4 of March. So, what we want to do is have the Elimination Chamber be a Smackdown branded show. Now, reason being, Elimination Chamber will decide which SmackDown superstar goes on to be in the World Championship match at WrestleMania. So, obviously, the plan right now is for Randy Orton to be in that match against The Undertaker. So we get a big Elimination Chamber match. We decide who is the #1 contender there, and we can go from there. Now, in the meantime, Raw's got nothing. Now, do we give Raw 2 months of build to WrestleMania? It's a long time, but I feel like we could cram in a couple of big matches on a separate pay-per-view just before WrestleMania to give us a little bit more momentum. So I want to do an extra pay-per-view. Now, I want you guys to give me some help, some advice. What pay-per-view should we do? I originally had No Way Out set there, which is very, very similar, though, to, obviously, the Elimination Chamber. So do we want to go with a pay-per-view very similar in style? I mean, No Way Out, we could have a steel cage main event, similar to the Chamber, or do we go with something completely different, like No Mercy? What else could we do? I mean, there's Armageddon, Backlash, Bad Blood. Bad Blood could be okay. Or do we bring in a new one? Do we get Fastlane or something like that? Do we go with that? So, what do you guys think? No Mercy, someone says. One Night Stand. No, I don't think One Night Stand would suit. One Night Stand's an ECW show, and we're not going to have an ECW exclusive pay-per-view. What we might do is we might have an ECW television special. Have the ECW TV and have a big special to constitute its own major show. Bad Blood, The Bash, No Way Out. So there's a few people kind of deciding here. There is The Bash. The Bash wouldn't be that bad, actually. We could definitely go with that. So I don't mind that. Bad Blood would fit Raw. It would be a Raw show, yeah. So everyone's saying Bad Blood. So okay, Bad Blood it is. Thanks for that. So we got Bad Blood. Make it a 2.5 hour show. Raw branded. And we're going to have it March week 1 of March. So it still gives us 3 weeks between Bad Blood and WrestleMania. Or we could do it... Well, since Elimination Chamber's week 3 of February, we could have this week 4 of February. Yes, it's back to, 2 weeks in a row we have pay-per-views, but...
Please, I need both. If I lose Abyss, that's okay. But I just need Mark Henry. Alright, this is good news. We have a contract. But who is it? Probably Hulk Hogan, I bet. Please be Abyss or Henry. It's for fuck's sake, it's fucking Rusev. Yay, we got Rusev. Yes, happy Rusev Day. Fantastic. Alright, forget about Rusev. We need Henry, Abyss, Gal Kim. I don't even think they offered it, Gal Kim a contract, so... Okay, let's try this again. Just quick look at this. Gabriel beat Alex Riley. Yeah, okay. Alright, take 2. Let's have a look. Who's he going to be? Oh no, this is never good. Oh no. No! Oh. No! We didn't get Abyss! God, are you kidding me? 78 Brawl, 80 freaking 3 Hardcore, ECW World Champion material written all over him, and we didn't get him! God damn it, TNA. God! Son of a bitch. And apparently, what the fuck? Apparently Ethan Carter? Apparently we lost him. What the? How did that happen? Oh my god, this is just getting bad to worse. Oh. Yep. Literally right here, Abyss is literally the perfect guy for this freaking brand, ECW. Perfect. It's exactly what we need, and we just couldn't get him. God damn it, Vince. Just let me sign the man. Just pay the man. Pay him. And for some reason, I lost Ethan Carter. Why? What the how did that happen? Why did I not... Was his skills too low to let me sign him? Did I not get him because of that? I don't know, but that's annoying. Annoying. Man. R-Truth's contract's coming up too. Oh my god. And Ted DiBiase. We're okay then until the Big Show, I guess, and Booker T. I tell you what, guys. I think TNA is going to take everyone on my friggin' roster. We had to literally give John Morrison the world. We had to promise him everything to keep this guy on our roster. Everything. So, what do you think we have to do to keep the Big Show? Give him a 10-year contract, even though he's 40? Or Booker T, 10-year contract, keep him until he's 54? Man. TNA's really starting to piss me off. Like, honestly, let's take a look at TNA. You know, they've kept Scott Steiner. I mean, yeah, Wouldn't mind Scott Steiner. He's a bit old. We don't really need him. Couldn't take Matt Morgan off of them. I wanted that. They stole William Regal from me. Yeah, it's not a big loss, but still, he's a handy worker to have, and now I've lost him. And now they keep goddamn Abyss from me. And what about 09? Look at this. Umaga. Do we even see Umaga? Has he even had a match yet? He's had 2 matches. 2 matches, Umaga. Hasn't even had a match this year. 2 matches since coming to TNA, and that's it. Wow, you're utilizing him so well. He's not even injured. Why did you go to TNA? Mr. Anderson, yeah, look, you know, he's going pretty well. He's had 3 matches. And Jeff Hardy, I mean, why, Jeff? Why did you do it? You could have stayed here with me. You could have stayed. You won 1 match. Come on. The only guy you could beat was Cody Deaner. Not even giving you the push, Jeff. You know, if you had stayed, maybe you'd be world champion. You probably wouldn't be, but you could have been close. You'd be in the mix. I don't know, man. It's just freaking frustrating. We've missed out at a few big names. They've taken some of my guys. I'm getting a bit sick and tired of TNA. So, you want to talk about hostility? It's war. It is war. TNA, we are going to war. It's on. You keep stealing my guys. You keep stopping me from signing everyone. I'm sick of it. We are going to war. And ladies and gentlemen, with that being said, I'm going to bed. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Total Extreme Wrestling. We'll be back with more, maybe in a day, maybe same time tomorrow, maybe, I don't know. I'll let you guys know on Twitter. So make sure you follow me on Twitter at BrendenPlayz to stay up to date. It's gonna be a big one. Yeah, someone says form a relationship with New Japan. I don't think Vince allows new relationships. Let's just have a quick look. Where are they? New Japan. Working agreement. Oh, we probably could. Working agreement. That's what we want. Yeah. We'll see. We might be able to get a working agreement. Oh, we got a donation before we get out of here. Asteroid Nukes donates $1 to the super chat. Thank you so much again, man. I think you've come back, donated 3 times, $1 each time, under 3 different names. So, thank you, man. Appreciate that so much, and appreciate all of you guys coming out to the stream. It's the first one in a while. It's been a bit, so thank you so much for coming along. Great to see that we still have the same amount of viewers today as we normally do. So even though we had a bit of a break, you guys are still keen on watching the series. So thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed it. The stream will be available to check out on my channel in a few hours' time. It takes a while to upload, so make sure you check that out. As I said, follow me on Twitter at BrendenPlayz to make sure you don't miss another stream. I'll tweet it out, and I'll also put out a bit of a stream notification on my channel when I'll be streaming next, which should be probably tomorrow. So we'll do another one. With that being said, guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you all next stream.